show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. Is it time for the show?
I think it's time.
It's time for the show. Hey, well, it is Friday. It is 9 o'clock Eastern
Happy
time.
Friday, people.
Happy Friday, yes. And it's time for the Burning River Browns talk. I am Lou Marconi at omarconi251 on Instagram, at omarconi1973 on X. I am joined with my co-host, friend, and colleague, Posh Clevelander at Posh_Clevelander on X and pretty much everywhere. So there she is. She's here to help, bringing in some insight, and we got stuff to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. So
Anytime I'm worried, I was like worried that I wasn't going to be there for you. And suddenly, bam.
yeah, we had a little technical glitch, but we got through it, so we're good. We're good. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're going, like I said, also be sure to click on the link for the sponsor of the show, Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. Click on the link, order up some coffee, and you got to tell them Lou sent you. You got to do Lou sent you. So appreciate you. Appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate the engagement. Feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe. This is the Burning River Browns talk on the Fanatical Elves Network, a subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. Yeah, so there's a lot of bullshit that's going on.
Oh my God.
And I'm here to help you cut through it. Okay.
Help me, Lou. Help me.
Help me, Lou. I'm like Dr. Phil. Now, what we're gonna do here? We're gonna talk some common sense. Okay. That's my Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil's gonna have a round table of Browns fans say, "All right, you people need to calm the fuck down right now. All right. You need to take a chill pill. Need to get off of X. Go outside, touch some grass. That's what y'all need to do." All right. I just did that. I never did Dr. Phil before. That's my Dr. Phil. Thank you. Thank you, Browns fans. Just shut the fuck up. Watch the games. Enjoy the games. What's going to happen is going to happen. So we went into this season as Browns fans thinking maybe like 7-9 wins would be a good season, 6 wins. We're around there. We knew where this team was. And when the schedule came out, all of us looked at the first 6 weeks of this schedule, and the first thing we said was like, holy shit, look at this. This is a gauntlet. Bengals week 1 at home that we should have won and score 20 points. Schmidt makes his kicks. We win the game. We score 20 points. That's an extra point that's makeable and a field goal that was makeable. And all this streak of all – dude, stop it. That wasn't Stefanski's fault. That's Schmidt's fault, and he took responsibility for it. Anyway, that's done. Then we had a huge upset over the Packers. Nobody expected us to beat the Packers. We did, okay? We went to Baltimore, their home opener, and we got railed. We had a lot of mistakes, a lot of turnovers. It happened. With Joe Flacco starting, by the way. We'll get to that. Then what do we do? Then week 4, we had to go to Detroit. Is that correct? Week 4, we went to Detroit. Going to Detroit on the road, tough. It was a tough game. We didn't win, all right? We were within 10 points at the start of the fourth quarter. Turnover started happening. The wheels came off, which happens, okay? That puts us at 1-3. We have to go to London to play the Vikings, who was already in Dublin from the week before. So they were already there for about 10 days.
Say that again.
They were already there for 10 days. And anybody, if you ever traveled and changed a long distance in time zones, it screws with your body. Mm-hmm. It does. I guarantee you, we probably, and I'd say we had a lot better of a chance of winning that game if it was a home game like it was supposed to be at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Mm-hmm. But it didn't happen. We played in London. We lost. Then, after coming back and jet lagging ourselves in London for a weekend, we had to come back, prepare, and get on the road to go to play in Pittsburgh.
And
Okay. Okay, but that's not even it. Pittsburgh was coming off their bye week.
fresh as a daisy. So
Fresh as-
we
yeah.
played two teams, fresh as a daisy, rested, acclimated.
These aren't excuses. These are facts. Okay. We all, like I said, these are facts. This is where we're at now. This is why we're 1-5. Okay. People were complaining we didn't run the ball enough. When you're down 17 points at the start of the fourth quarter, you're stuck throwing the ball. 3 out of Dylan Gabriel's 6 sacks, 3 out of his sacks, the 6 sacks that happened in the fourth quarter when the defense could pin their ears back, and 2 backup tackles were starting. So I'm not making excuses. I'm putting out facts.
Yes.
That's what I do. I'm putting out facts. So with that being said, we are 2.5-point favorites against the Dolphins at home. And this game looks like it's going to be a mud bowl. It's going to be a downpour and a windy game. So what you're probably going to hopefully see, like what Mike's about to say, we're going to have to run it on Sunday. Yes.
Well said.
You're going to see a healthy diet of Quinshaw Judkins. And you're going to see, I think you're going to see, because I tell you what, the team that I saw play in London in the fourth quarter and against Pittsburgh looked fatigued. They looked fatigued. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you. That's what I got out of it. Let's see how the rest of the season goes. So let's just leave that there. So I think it's a winnable game. I think Stefanski does need to win the game. I think the team needs to win the game. I think the fans need to win the game just to have the morale. Miami Dolphins.
Posh needs to see them win the game.
What's that?
Posh needs to see them
Posh
win
needs
the
to see him
game
win the game. Okay.
for the
Let's
sake
get-
of her relationship
Yeah,
with her
because
boyfriend.
the thing you're hearing now is Stefanski on the hot seat. Did that seat get hotter? Go ahead, Posh. You tell me you had a really good take before this. Now we're going to do my Dr. Phil, or you just want me to do my normal voice?
Stefanski is doing the plan as scheduled. I really think that we're not trying to lose. I don't think we're trying to do what supposedly Hugh Jackson said that he was told to tank. No, of course.
I need
We're
20 plus
gonna-
points as that Dolphins defense is garbage. Okay, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think the good thing is Conklin practiced today
Okay.
and Cam Robinson practiced too. So I believe they're both questionable. Conklin was in concussion protocol. But if he
saved it
practiced
in
today,
before.
that's a good
Yeah.
sign, and I think they're going to try to play him. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. I don't think Stefanski's in the hot seat.
You don't?
I don't think he's in the hot seat. I think that he is going according to plan. Like I always said, people, it's all about 2026 draft. And
Yeah,
I don't
I
want to
think
believe we're tanking, but they knew the schedule. They knew 1 to 6, our first 6 weeks were going to be a challenge. They knew that they were going to maybe have to write this blank check that, hey, Stefanski is going according to plan. I really feel like that.
Let me also make this point. I don't think people really know this, and I might want to look this up real quick. I'm going to go ahead and do that while I'm here. Right now, Kevin Stefanski's tenure as Cleveland Browns head coach is longer than Bill Belichick's, because Bill Belichick was 1991 through 95. So that's 4 seasons. Stefanski's in his 6th, and he's longer than Marty Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer was halfway through 84 through 88, which was 4.5. So, yeah. So right now, but I'm gonna double check. I'm putting in here. I'm gonna do a little. I'm not gonna. Is this gonna be an AI search maybe? Because I know Paul Brown was the longest. The original one. He had it for 17 years. Then right after him was Blanton Collier. And and then I believe it could be either Stefanski or Retigliano. And it said, let's see, history of Cleveland. Somebody just posted up here. Yeah, Lou Posh, heard the chief is already ruled out. Yes, David Njoku is out for the game.
Yes. Thanks, Brian. Yes.
Yep, he is. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he hasn't practiced all week, so I wouldn't expect him to play. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, history of Cleveland Browns head coaches. Let me go ahead and do that. Let's
Hmm.
see.
And now I pulled up the Brown schedule and I pulled up the Bengals schedule too. I wanted to take
Okay.
a look at that. What you're finding?
Well, no, I'm just trying to see, like, yeah, they got the coaches here with,
Hmm.
let's see, head coaches. Oh, here we go. Regular season records.
So you said
Bible.
Belichick was 91 to 95.
Yeah, here we
No.
go. Yeah, because from basically Paul Brown was until 1963 through 70 was Blanton Collier. Nick Skorwich had 4 years.
Mhm.
Forrest Gregg had 2. Come on. Let me see. Dick Modzelewski was of 1 game. All right, 78. Okay, right now, from 1978 through halfway through 84, was Sam Ratigliano. So he had about 6.5 years. So right
Okay.
now, it's Paul Brown, Blanton Collier, Sam Ratigliano, then Kevin Stefanski for tenure
Okay.
as head coaches. So, yeah. So he's been here a while. He's had 2 Coach of the Year records,
Hmm.
2 11-win seasons, 2 playoff seasons, and 1 playoff win. Now
Hmm.
everybody's making. I mean, people are making it sound like this guy is a complete dipshit, which I kind of find that hard to believe when you can do well, then all of a sudden you can't do anything. So
Hmm.
let's put all that aside. I mean, the offense has to do better. The team has to perform better.
I'm not
Yes,
calling for him to lose his job right now.
I.
If
You
we
know,
didn't have that gauntlet of games, maybe I'm not calling for Kev to lose his job right now. It's frustrating and it's hard, but
there's
when I
winnable games.
don't see, yes, it's hard when I look at Kev on the sideline and I don't see gears turning in his head. Like I don't see like
What do you see?
sometimes I don't see halftime adjustments. I don't, you know,
Yeah,
um, yeah, I don't see halftime adjustments, and I don't see like gears going in his
well,
head. I
they
see defense all the time on the field, but
yeah,
I don't think he's in a hot seat right now.
not yet.
Not
Uh,
yet.
I guess my colleague on the other on the Fanatical Elves on another show, Steve Gill, has a
Hmm.
contact within the team saying, yeah, he's not on the hot seat. He's safe, but he's still expected to win, which is
Okay.
expected of any coach.
Okay.
Also, Deep Podesta and Barry are safe too, from what I understand.
Deep. Now that's why I'm surprised. Deep Podesta. If your analytics Moneyball, it's not panning out right. That's the one. That is the one that I really need to go before Andrew Barry or Kev.
Yeah,
Deep Podesta. I'm
I got a,
sorry.
I got a Stefanski quote here when he was asked by the media, is he on the same page with the trade of Joe Flacco? And he says, we're worried about this game. All of our focus and energy. Nothing that's happened in the past.
Mm,
And let's talk about the Flacco trade. They benched him. They were playing the young guys. Cincinnati called, offered a 5th-round pick. We were probably going to release him at the end of the year anyway,
mhm.
and said, "Here, take him." And he goes out and he does well for Cincinnati. Good. That doesn't affect us. I mean, I'm glad to see Pittsburgh lose, and Pittsburgh loses divisional road games on Thursday
Mhm.
nights. Yeah. So what I mean, Cincinnati. I think the rest of their couple games, next couple games are pretty easy for them, including a bye. So
Yes.
so
Talk me off the ledge, Lou. I mean, it was like the Browns weren't even on the field last night, and I felt like they were losing. Okay, okay. I just, why
why?
would you trade? Okay, do you think Flacco wasn't? Why would you trade Flacco to a divisional rival? Do you not? Did you think
That's
Flacco was horrible? Did you?
well. Did you watch him play?
He was he
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't,
He's good for that when he's in a new environment for a couple of games.
Okay.
and then you just give it time. I just say just give it time, folks. Let's see how the season plays out. Okay, we
Hmm.
got a fifth round pick for a guy that can't. You know, if we had such a culture problem here, he had a choice. The Steelers wanted him.
The Steelers. See, I didn't know that the Steelers wanted Flacco also.
The
Okay.
Steelers wanted him, and the Giants wanted him. He picked Cleveland over those
Okay.
two other teams. So to
Hmm.
sit there and say, "Oh, it's Cleveland," no, no, he picked us. Browns winning. Okay, yeah, good,
Browns
good.
winning next 11.
Okay, okay. All
I
right,
love
candy
your
corn guy. All
enthusiasm,
right,
kid.
all right, fun. So, okay, he goes to Cincinnati. Better receivers than us. Plays Pittsburgh on a short week. I mean, he had a good half in Green Bay. I mean, the first half
Mhm.
wasn't so great. All right, let's see how the rest of the season goes. It's one game, guys. It's one
Let's
game. We
look at
got a fifth round pick. It's one game.
let's look at the Bengals schedule
People,
when you're ready.
yeah, pull it up. I think they have I think they play the Jets next week. The
Uh,
Jets look absolutely horrendous. They had 10 yards total
I
passing
feel so
against
bad.
Denver.
I feel so bad for Brees Hall.
Then,
I,
oh, let's not even talk about that. Tennessee fired their coach, Callahan. Yeah, Brian Callahan got fired.
and
And
that speaking of Callahan, I tweeted how everything has fallen down since Bill Callahan. The loss of Bill Callahan needs to be a 30 for 30 because he was
we need Kenny
disciplined,
Pickett immediately. They'll shit on Kenny Pickett if he was here. Go ahead.
but the loss of Bill Callahan needs to be a 30 for 30. He, I really feel like our it was a domino effect that really needs to be studied. Bill Callahan was helped with discipline. He the
Right.
effects of him leaving.
He left. He asked to go be with his son, and the
Hmm.
Browns accommodated him. They didn't have to do that. Now
Yeah.
everybody was there's people saying, well, like we fired him. We didn't fire him.
No,
No,
no.
we didn't fire him. We didn't. We could say we let him go because he wanted to be with his son,
Hmm.
and we did him a solid. Does that mean he's going to come back? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He might. Him and his son might take some time and just to figure things out because I don't see him staying there after his son was fired. And
Well, a job's a job.
no, I don't even know who their interim coach is at Tennessee, and they got to
Hmm.
play New England. Mike Vrabel's coming back with the Patriots. He's got them playing good football. That's who we play after the
Hmm.
Dolphins. So
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
we're in New England, and Vrabel has that team playing very well.
Hmm.
I always liked him as a coach. So just so you just let's just take it here.
Okay,
Let's just
so the Bengals.
mm-hmm.
So Flacco has got October 26th. He's got Jets at Bengals.
Okay.
Next, he's got November 2nd. He's got Bears at Bengals.
Okay.
Then he's at the Steelers November 16th.
Okay, so there's a bye after that, and then he's at Pittsburgh. Okay. We'll
Mhm.
see what happens. And I know Mike Tomlin's chiming in and saying something. You know, what is it to him what we do?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
catty. That was real cat. I felt that was
Well,
cat.
I just Stefanski, of course, was asked about it because the media's got to do their job, and he just
Uh
says, I
huh.
don't have.
And
He's
he
like, I don't have
said,
a comment on that. He was, I have
yeah,
no comment on that.
yeah.
He's just like, he kind of, you could tell he was a little bit annoyed by it. He was like, you know,
Hmm.
it just, yeah, fuck you, Tomlin. All right, go 9-8 and lose the first round of the playoffs. Just go ahead, just fuck you. Yeah, don't start with that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You travel your team to London, have to come back and go on the road and play us after we've had a week off, and put in your
But
backup tackles against our pass rush and see what happens.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
yeah.
because let's review, kids. Whatever the Bengals do this year is off the backs of the Browns. Because let us rewind, let us review. Your whole existence is built off the Paul Brown, which
So is
came
the
from a
Baltimore Ravens.
exactly,
Well, technically the
exactly.
Steelers are too, because if it wasn't for Chuck Noll, a former Browns player, they would have. Who knows where they would have been? They were an absolute joke before that.
And now we gave you a quarterback. So if Flacco takes you to glory, Bengals, I'm claiming you. Flacco is like
He's not.
the He's not.
No.
He's not. If Flacco takes you to glory, Bengals fans, it's I'm claiming it. I'm claiming
Yeah.
it. Flacco was unemployed. We let Cleveland let Flacco sleep on their couch. We gave him ramen noodles. We helped him get his sexy back. So if Flacco goes on to glory this season, we claiming it. We
I
claiming it.
would say this. Say like whatever happens, happens, okay? But say like they decide they were going to clean house, we're going to bring in new people. You
Mhm,
do that with the Browns. You understand it's a process to
mhm.
rebuild. It's a
Yes.
process. No matter who you have in place, there's going to be a process to rebuild. And guess what that
There's no
means?
automatic winning that comes
Yeah,
when you bring in new people.
it's you don't get to just and all of a sudden when it doesn't go exactly the way you want in the beginning, you can't start ringing a bell, start chiming in and saying, "I want this guy to be fired" when we just fired somebody.
Hmm.
Do you see my point?
Hmm.
Why do you think people? Because it's just like, guys, hold on. Let's see how the rest of the season goes. If he pulls off 6 or 7 wins this season, are we going to do that now?
I
And
this
that's
is the real
when he
time.
finishes
This
where we
is it.
expected him to.
Hmm.
We don't have a quarterback. I mean, we have Dylan Gabriel, a rookie that has some potential, but we already know what he is. Shador Sanders, he's a 5th round pick. People, I'm so fucking sick of hearing about this kid. He's a good kid. He doesn't deserve all this media attention because of his last name. Let
And, and
people
we-
develop.
and I'm telling you, all these other teams could have had him. Steelers, Raiders, all these other teams. Tom
Mike
Brady.
McCoy is the interim coach of the Tennessee Titans, and they're just gonna we play Tennessee. They're coming
Hmm.
here. Chuck Noll is from Cleveland, and he played for the Browns, and he was Don
What?
Shula's assistant. Yeah,
Chuck Noll is from Cleveland? I didn't know he's
yeah.
from
Chuck
Cleveland.
Noll's from Cleveland. He went to Benedictine High School. Yeah, he played for the Browns. He also was Don Shula's assistant. I think he
Yes,
was his
yes.
defensive coordinator, and and Shula recommended him to the Rooney family. Yeah,
Chuck Noll is featured on a Football Life on Football Life
yeah.
Paul Brown. Check it out, guys. It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Make your children watch it. Indoctrinate your children with
Yeah,
Football
and
Life Paul
and
Brown.
Shador Sanders is going to get his chance to start and play. It's going to happen. Just
Hmm.
don't just be patient. That's the thing is people lack patience. They lack any type of fortitude or patience. They want everything to happen here now. I want it all. It's not. It just doesn't work that way. There's time. It takes time. If you go in a completely different direction, it's going to take even more time, and you're going to get pissed, and you're going to get angry, you're going to get frustrated, just like anybody else would. What do you?
Hmm.
I mean, then you're going to want to fire this guy. Then guess what? You're going to need more time, then
Hmm.
more time. So it's like, what do we do? Yeah,
Speaking of Shador and protecting our
exactly,
rookies, we've got
exactly.
the left tackle position.
Hmm.
Taylor Munford, we picked him up from the Patriots. He's on the practice squad. At
Right.
first we cut him, but now he's on the practice squad.
Yep.
So I don't know. I'm going to try to this game. My homework is to really just focus on the O line. So if Shador does start,
Yeah.
we'll see how much protection he'll have. So I'm going
Yeah.
to
As
try
far
to
as I
focus.
know, I'm going to pull up the injury report from today. I'm going to pull up Daryl Ryder's X feed because he always posts the injury report.
Okay.
And he had
I think
the
I
the
bookmarked.
Miles Garrett press conference. People were trying to make big deals about what he said, and just shut the fuck up. I'm not dealing with it. I listened to it. There's nothing. He talked about he talked about just the team has to get better. It's a team loss, and that's what he was meaning by it. Okay, let's see.
He looked through Magoo,
Okay,
as the
yeah,
expression says.
our left tackle Cam Robinson is playing. He was a full go of practice today,
Hmm.
and Jack Conklin was limited and he's questionable. So I
Hmm.
am thinking
I'm more worried about Mason Graham, guys. Mason Graham is
Mason
question.
Graham did not practice all week.
I'm more
Yeah,
worried about him.
he's questionable, which is
And
about
this
50
kid
50.
was all over the place. He gave his
But
all.
Michael Hall was a full participant. Michael
Okay.
Hall. So that could help. That could help. Michael Hall, I guess some details came out that he had some setbacks and resurgeries, but we kind of kept it on the QT. And
Yes.
So there was some things. Really, with the Dolphins, they have two players questionable and one that's out. Their defensive back Campbell is out with a quadricep injury, and two questionables, but they were full participants in practice. So I'm guessing they're going to play. So really, but their big injury was Tyreek Hill. That was a nasty knee injury. His knee dislocated. That was nasty. I can't remember which week that was, but that was. Whew. And you're right, Candy Corn Guy. Yeah, without Ohio, we wouldn't have football. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to say that the people, I'm one of the. I'm always optimistic and I always try to stay positive, but I'm also staying realistic too. And we didn't come in here thinking we were going to win 10 games or 11 games. We weren't thinking that. When I first saw that schedule, I'm like, oh, and it's defeating. It's deflating. It's the team needs a win on Sunday. The fans need to win. The coach needs to win. The coaches need to win, and the players need to win. Just the team overall, the organization. Let's go out there and let's get this win. And I really, and people that are complaining that we should have drafted Jackson Dart 2 overall. If we did that, we'd have Jackson Dart. We wouldn't have Mason Graham. We wouldn't have Quinshawn Judkins, and we wouldn't have a second first-round pick next year.
And I appreciate them.
So that was a very good trade.
With JOK being down, we really needed the future, Carson and the support.
Carson was our pick, and that's it. Let me see. Also, hang on one second. Okay. Oh, the Dodgers are leading the Brewers 3-0. Yeesh. Okay, Mariners won today. So okay, I've got some Major League Baseball stuff here. All right, let me take a look at also too. Let's see how who does Jacksonville have this week? Because I'm keeping an eye on Jacksonville losing as much as possible. Oh, they got the Rams. They're in London. Jacksonville and Los Angeles.
And Rams.
They're in London. And so.
I think we're approaching the halfway mark.
Yeah, we're about ready to do that. Let's go ahead and let's take a moment here to pause for a break from our sponsors right now. How about them sponsors?
Thanks a lot.
So much. Yeah, thank you.
Fall harvest, baby. Fall harvest. It's the coffee to get, guys.
Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. Love it. Hey, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for the show. There's some stadium news that happened this week. Let's segue into that. Okay, just so you know, to sum it up, Stefanski's not going yet. Because I was so funny. I watched his press conference Monday. I said, well, I guess he's still employed. So he had his press conference and everything. So it's like Stefanski's here. I don't see Dee Podesta or Barry going anywhere. The stadium news is that there was like a breaking press conference. Was that like Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it was.
Tuesday.
Yeah, where the Mayor Bibb and the Haslam Sports Group, the City of Cleveland Haslam Sports Group, put together a deal of $100 million. They had a payment plan and details. So that's all. Don't worry, that's bullshit. You don't need to know that. It's $100 million. The Haslam Group is paying the City of Cleveland to withdraw their lawsuits and make a settlement so they can leave. And meaning they can go have the stadium at Brook Park, because the mayor was doing whatever he could to leverage whatever he could to make sure the city wasn't left empty-handed. That was smart on his part. I would do it. So the $100 million is going to be with the demolition and removal of debris of the old stadium when it's over, when the dome is ready. And they're going to repurpose that land, which is a very good idea to make it something more economically useful than a football-only stadium that sits empty 340 days out of the year. So that's a good idea. Somebody else commented. $100 million payoff. Yeah, if you want to call it that. Somebody called it a bribe.
Yes. And I said, everyone on social media, everyone on Brown's Twitter.
If it was a bribe, it would go to Mayor Bibb's bank account. Nobody would know about it.
I do want to know every cent. where it is going.
Yeah.
I do.
So
I'm sorry. I
it,
still want to know.
you're still in St. Louis. You didn't see the local news like the Cleveland City Council president was like, "Yeah, I didn't even know about this till now."
What?
Yeah, yeah. It's like the mayor completely did this unilaterally. So it's like, and he goes, "Yeah, all lawsuits will be withdrawn. We're happy." And it's like, well, the mayor's like, Cleveland City Council's like, "Well, we got to look at this first. What are you doing?" So
Yes.
yeah. How much did Chris Ronan get? Chris Ronan got nothing. He still said he doesn't support this. And the
Who's
rest
Chris
of the money
Ronan?
the money they were supposed to get from the county, the Browns have pretty much mortgaged.
Okay.
Yeah, so they pretty much said, gave him the bird and said, we're going to do this regardless.
Hmm.
So that's pretty much what happened on that. Now there was that article that Sherry, still friend of the show. I told you everything's great with us. She sent it to me from
Is she saying
NEO
that?
Insiders, and she also sent it to you. I told her to send it to you.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, you
which
did.
is
Thank you. Shout out
interesting.
to Sherry,
The
Browns
NEO
fan.
Insiders articles pretty much said that the Browns could be stuck 2 years longer at the stadium because it could take 2 years longer to build that stadium than anticipated.
I
It-
say go forward because
oh,
you told us how it was a rush job building this current stadium. I said yes, let's take our time.
the
We
gist
have.
that I got from the article was not necessarily the stadium itself; it's just the infrastructure around it. The
Hmm.
roads, the rails, all the everything, just like what they needed
Let's
around it.
take our
The stuff
time.
around it, it will take a
Hmm.
little bit longer because there's a lot of moving parts in a project like this, including city bureaucracies and funding and all
Hmm.
this other stuff. And I don't like the bureaucracy, but it is. I mean, you're dealing with government,
Hmm.
you're dealing with local
Hmm.
government, so there's a
And
lot of moving parts.
we want that, guys. We want
Yeah,
roads. We want it to be organized. We don't want. I don't want the. I care about the people in Brook Park. I don't want people trapped in their homes. I don't want grandma. Grandma can't go to parish on Sunday because she's trapped in her home.
we're
You
using
know,
the
in
church
Brook Park.
parking lot to tailgate. Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking your church part. Yeah, but yeah, I do want the people in Brook Park to be able to leave their house on Sunday if they want to, and not come home to someone trying to park in their driveway because there's no parking, or
Of
or
course.
because there's no traffic, or someone driving on their grass, or someone, you know what I mean? They deserve an
That's
existence too,
what we all need. That's what we all need. Like I
Exactly.
said, what else
I
we
do
got?
recommend grandpas keep
Candy
their
corn's
house.
pretty active here today. Thank you, Candy Corn. No fucking way Jimmy allows it to take longer. He needs to open by 2029. Yeah, well,
No.
that's what the article said. I don't know
No,
how.
guys, hold on, hold your horses. Remember my report last week. Uh, the UFL is coming to Columbus. Uh,
Yeah,
Jimmy owns the historic Crew Stadium.
yep.
Jimmy Haslam Group owns the historic Crew Stadium that has the Columbus Aviators. He's getting some cash flow. It has now Mark Rapol, the owner, who's been the face of the Columbus Aviators. It's not being marketed too well, but you guys connect the dots. Historic Crew Stadium is owned by Haslam. They're going to get some cash starting next spring.
Hmm. Absolutely. So, guys, yeah, if it takes 2 years longer because of getting the infrastructure right and getting the project right, so be it. Let's see what happens. This is one article making an assessment. It's really, but you said you wanted to show a picture that I need to share for
Yes,
Twitter. Hope people
yes.
hope people can see this. Let me see what I could do.
Zero in on Haslam's face.
Yeah, that help?
That maybe helps a little bit, guys. Okay. Haslam has the stink. Sherry and I were dying. Haslam, this is a photo from the
This
top.
was a picture from you're talking about Jimmy Haslam because it's Jimmy and
Jimmy
D
Haslam.
Haslam on each side of Mayor Bibb at the press conference. I think this was at City Hall
Yes.
last
And
week. Yeah, earlier.
Jimmy Haslam has the most stink at stink face on him. Jimmy,
This
you
was
can tell
yeah.
if you can tell it was hilarious. Sherry and I were dying today. He looked
Yeah.
like Mayor Bibb had farted or something like that. He does not
Well,
want to pay this.
well,
I don't think the man wants to pay this. I don't think
well. Who
Jimmy
would
is
want to
not,
pay 100 million? No.
and Dee does not look thrilled at all. They
Yeah.
could not hide it at all. They look less. Jimmy, oh my gosh. And I'm sorry. I apologize. I DM'd JW Johnson. His DMs are open. I'm like, if your DMs are
Imagine having to
open,
capitulate to that clown bib. Yeah.
exactly.
I think he just kind of came in because people think this was a payoff because if he needs to stay 2 more years, he can by doing this. So it's kind of like he has that wiggle room if he needs it. I think is what it was, which actually
Yeah.
was kind of a smart move because he could have been screwed for 2 years. So they just want to make sure they have plenty of time. And if it takes 2 more years, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just like, yeah, guys. People flip out over the stupidest shit sometimes, especially stuff that's
Yeah.
beyond your control. Now it's not in your control. Understand me, okay? That's my, you
What would
know,
you say with Jimmy's face, Dr. Phil, Dr. Brownsville? What would you
Dr.
say to
Brown's.
Jimmy Haslam right now with that stink face?
I would say that man was held hostage by somebody in City Hall, but it's okay. He had the money, so he's got money.
Exactly, exactly. Oh my gosh.
So that was that. That was that
Oh
stank
my
face. He gave him the
gosh.
stank face.
Oh goodness.
So
Oh
that was
god.
funny. Much fun. Much fun, guys. We appreciate you. Thank you. Let's kind of we talked about that. So like, look, the stadium's going to happen. It's pretty much a full go. City council might throw their hands up and bitch a little bit, but I think there's
Mhm,
a lot of it was the mayor because he was the one that filed the lawsuit, so he can withdraw them.
mhm,
I think the mayor can do this because the city is not paying anything. It's not allocating any funds, taxpayer funds. This
mhm,
is pretty much Haslam writing a check to the city and him saying, "Okay, this is our project. We're gonna he's gonna help us." I think there was a deal coming on because how this all started, there
mhm.
was a deal to remodel the current stadium and the land bridge and do all this lakefront development under Mayor Jackson. Mayor Bibb
Yeah.
comes in and he scrapped it. He says, "I want to do my own thing. I don't want to do this," and that's what brought up the Brook Park Dome.
Mhm,
Honest to God, that's what happened. So
mhm,
this wasn't. So they had to. Okay, what are we going to do? So they had to figure out what they were going to do, and that's what happened. So hey, look, this way, I think it's win-win. I think
mhm.
fans get a great stadium, the Haslams get their building, Browns get a new home, and the city of Cleveland actually get better use of that wonderful land on the lakefront there. They have better
Let's have
use, and the city wins. So
concerts, Super
everybody wins.
Bowl.
Yeah, everybody wins. It's a regional thing. It helps the city. It helps the people. And Adam the Bull said something, and this is great. I love Daryl Ryder's reply. He says the poverty rate for children in Cleveland is highest in the country, and he goes, "Yeah, now after 2028, the city doesn't have to pay for that stadium anymore, so you should be happy." Well, the real, the billionaire is giving $100 million to the city to complete the project.
Mhm,
No taxpayer money's coming on it. So why are people complaining? That's why I was like,
mhm,
why were you complaining, Bull? He's giving money to the city of Cleveland to develop the land.
mhm.
It's like that's why people sometimes no matter what people aren't happy or satisfied.
Yes, it's people just have to have their
Yeah,
takes.
yeah.
They just have to. There, people are scraping the bottom of the barrel for takes. You know.
Oh, dude, they're doing it all the time. We see it right now when people are.
Yes,
I mean, and that's the
that's
thing.
horrible for football
Look,
during no.
if I'm gonna have an honest relationship with you, with the audience, with people, and whether colleagues in the Fanatical House or whether it's Bougie Sports or other podcasters, whoever they might be, I'm not going to scrape the bottom of the barrel for hot takes. I'm not going to be disingenuous at all.
Mhm,
You know
mhm,
me. This is how
mhm,
I'm just like this. I
mhm.
am. I'm exactly the way I am. Wherever you meet me, anywhere in a social setting, anywhere else.
In person, in IRL, IRL,
In
or
IRL, I am the same Lou. I'm the same Lou in IRL as I am on podcast. I just wanted to say that's just how that's the only way it's going to work for me. Other people are different. Some people are.
Mhm.
I've seen it. I've met people, and I'm like, ooh, really? You're like this? It's like, okay, nice. I'm not going to say any names. You know who you are. So let's just go there. But let's switch gears. Let's talk about what's in front of us, what the Browns are focusing on.
Mhm.
And it's going to be, my understanding, it's going to be a 65 degree day and 94% chance of rain with like 30-mile-an-hour winds.
What do you do differently, guys? What do you do differently when you're
Well,
expecting a monsoon of rain?
well,
You,
this is
we
what we're
already said
telling.
run the ball.
This is
Now,
what we're telling because it's going to rain. All female Cleveland Browns fans are expected to show up wearing white t-shirts and no bras. Please. We need the morale. We need the
oh my
morale
goodness.
booster as Browns fans.
Oh my
See
God.
see
I'm
if we get on
starting to
that.
question.
See if
I'm
we.
starting to question my sexuality. I suddenly had a vision of a girl and I'm starting to maybe
I gotta
question my
say,
sexuality, Lou.
I gotta say, to see something like that would definitely help Cleveland Browns fans.
I think it would. I think it would.
Yeah, I think what was it? What was it? We were joking. It was. I remember on Twitter, I was joking before the Browns Saints game was a really cold game. I said, "How many idiots are going to be downtown with their shirts off?"
How many did you
And,
count?
and a bunch of guys were just saying, "Yeah, the girls could do it. The girls could do it." I'm like, "Headlights, headlights." It's like, yeah, come on. You always got that one guy in like 10-degree weather,
Yes.
some big fat dude with his.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
you always get the guy running. There's the weather's out. The weather's good for running.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, what do you do differently? It looks like honestly, run the ball, run the ball. The steady diet of running the ball.
All right,
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I'm
Besides of
thinking.
your own sexuality.
I'm thinking this is going to be Keyshawn's coming out party. I want to see Mama Keyshawn to. I want her joy over her the win she saw was great on Brown's Twitter. So I want Keyshawn to have a coming out party. I want protection for him so that he can
You're talking
just find
about our
us.
running
Yeah.
back, Quinshawn
Mhm.
Judkins.
I
Yes.
want Ford to. I want Ford.
Jerome Ford's been playing a lot better lately. He did pretty
Yes.
well in the Pittsburgh
So I
game.
want him to break out. He had some sparks in his
Yeah,
past
I see a
game.
lot, maybe shorter passes, screens, stuff
Mhm.
like that. I don't see a
Get
lot
him to
happening
practice the
downfield.
handoff. I would wet that
Yeah.
ball right now. They should have think smart, think out the box. They should have a Browns coordinator who just follows the weather and just say, okay, we're wetting the balls down, guys. We're wetting the balls down. We're sloppy wetting the balls down. They should don't they have someone who just spots the weather the same way you have someone who's coordinating the sound? I mean, the first thing they told us in nursing school at Kent State, the first week, a Kent State nurse anticipates chaos. So anticipate the chaos of the weather. You know, I hope they're practicing wet. Tomorrow they should be practicing wet balls. What? Oh, well, let me check. Oh God. Oh God. I should not have said that in front
I'm
of
waiting
you.
for the comments.
Oh no.
Waiting for the comments. Now,
Oh
now, now,
goodness.
now, are these wet balls salty?
Oh gosh. Maybe I'm
I got a whole new
ovulating.
Dr. Phil character now. Jeez. See, now am I going to get in trouble for that? Because I got in trouble for doing Trump. Did you know that?
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Back up.
yeah, yeah. It was
What
it
happened?
was back when we were doing a live show. We were doing it on StreamYard, and we were able to go on Facebook Live with the Fanatical Elves page. And I wasn't even political. I was just saying, I was just doing Trump, just imitating
Mhm.
Trump. Just do it. I was just like, I'm already orange. I put on brown. I fit right in. I'm a Browns fan. That's all I was
Uh,
doing. And
that's all
somebody
you're.
complained about it on Facebook. And
Oh,
I remember the meeting, and the guy from the Elves was just like, "Who's doing impersonations? Who did Trump? What is this complaint?" They couldn't believe it. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "You got
oh
to be
gosh,
kidding
he
me!"
would have loved it. You weren't doing anything mean. You weren't
No,
doing
no, I was making fun of him
anything.
being orange. He would have.
He would
He
have loved
actually. There was the comedian that the guy that does his show. He's on HBO. What's it called? Bill
it. Bill
Maher.
Meyer?
Bill Maher, yeah.
Bill Meyer.
He had like a thing with all these insulting Trump jokes, and Trump signed it for him, and he framed it. He has
Hmm.
it in his house. Trump signed
Yeah,
it.
Trump knows that you're talking about him.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to be dissed, but if he knows that you're talking
Yeah,
about him,
I'll sign it.
that's
I'll do it
good
right here.
publicity.
We
Yeah.
were joking too. I remember like when he had all those indictments and all that stuff. Could you imagine him in an orange jumpsuit on the side of the highway picking up trash? And we're gonna have the cleanest highway right here. Could you have imagined? He would have had all the cameras around him. He would have owned it. That's just
He
how
would
he is. It's just what he does.
he would have owned it. Yeah. He would have
Yeah,
found a way to spin it. Yeah.
that's that. Right. Like he did that mugshot.
Yeah.
Uh,
He would have found a
hold on.
way
What do we
to
got
get a
here? What
spin
is
his
it?
mugshot. Mm-hmm.
The starting QB for the Browns in 2029 as a senior in high
And
school.
like, oh, candy corn.
Candy corn. Okay.
Oh my
I'm one
God.
third orange, Lou. You do not like.
Oh
Don't you?
goodness.
Do you not like me?
Oh God.
No, I love it. I love it.
Oh
My
God.
wife,
But
yeah,
no, no.
my wife's half orange. I have like a fetish for it. So
Have you ever been somewhere and seen? I've been places in Ohio and
okay.
seen like a man and a woman have been like, please, mate, because they would have the perfect football child. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I've been
Okay. No, I've never thought of it that way.
yes, I have been places and see because I know
Yes, let's
genetics.
get the Manning DNA and put it somewhere and
Yes.
get a
And
Manning
as a
Lee
nurse, I
Marconi
know
DNA.
which genetics are more recessive and which are or would come out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, they would be
Yes.
perfect. They would be perfect,
Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. That's what we're gonna do. So, all right,
Yes.
but yes. So we're 2.5 point favorites come Sunday. It's a winnable game. I think
Mhm.
it's going to be a bad weather game. There's going to be a lot of this, that, and the other. But I think I'm going to be there. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm a season ticket holder. I'm going to
I
continue to
can't believe
go.
you're going to be there. I cannot believe you're going to be there.
Yeah, I'll be there. So I'm expecting white t-shirts and no bras. So that's what we're doing.
Everybody, if you're going to the sloppy ball, sloppy, oh my God.
Keep. Oh, please, please.
If you're going to the game Sunday, immune up. Nurse Posh speaks. He's speaking here. Immune up
Take
starting
your
now. Our
airborne. Take your
game, we
zinc. Take
immune
your
up three
vitamin
days
C.
before game and 3 days after
Lots of
game.
vitamin C. Lots of zinc.
Yep, 3 days before a game, 3 days after a game, and during the game, cough drops because you can yell through the game with a cough drop.
Yes, I will be there. I'm not expecting Dolphins fans to travel. I'm not because
I
the
hope
last
the
home game I
Dolphins
was at was the
do
Packers
travel.
game, and there was a lot of them. There's a lot of Packers.
Yep, because they thought they were going to win.
What
They
does
thought
that say? Take your Wegovy.
no.
What the hell is that?
Wegovy's weight loss medication, injections, and weight loss medication.
It's like Ozempic.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
you got to
actually.
watch out for those. There are people having going blind because of those GLP ones. So be careful,
I think
guys.
they're going blind for something else. But we can. Oh, hey.
Be
So no,
careful.
let's just see. Okay, he's laughing. He's laughing. Take your Wegovy. There was one quick joke. My friend, who
Mhm,
North Carolina wrestler, I know. I'm not going to say his name, but he texted me during the Brown Steelers game, and he said they
mhm.
showed a woman in the crowd with a Steelers jersey was waving a terrible towel. Should have put the towel over her face. I was like, whoa. I was like, damn.
That's
Ouch.
harsh.
That's harsh. I'm like, all right. Like,
Harsh.
that's very
Oh
harsh.
gosh.
But
Oh gosh.
I probably agree with them. So, all right. Hey, All right. Anything you want to go over before we wrap this up? We're about almost
Some
50 minutes.
quick clue news. I just want to shout out some UFL news
Go
because
ahead.
hey, the excitement's building on our UFL team that's coming to Columbus.
Yes.
You're going to be sure to follow. Here's another one to follow, guys. At capital UFL, capital FANS, UFL fans.
Mm-hmm.
They did a great job. I just want to shout them out. 2 days ago, they asked everyone some key questions they had for Mark Rapol, who's really taken the helm of being more transparent with UFL. And he boiled it down to key questions. And Mark Rapol, right in time for your show, Lou, answered those questions. And so the key questions were schedule. When is that UFL schedule dropping? It looks like it's going to drop January. So I'm hoping it drops the work week that we get into in January. Coaches are being addressed right now as we speak by their football ops team. And he said that rosters are going to be a little bit later than usual because with the addition, what now we have these three relocated teams. It's now a free for all roster. The team players are fighting for those spots, so roster is going to drop a little later than usual. So that was just some little UFO news that dropped in time for the show tonight.
All right. Awesome. So did they say when in January or just January in general?
They didn't say when in January. I'm hoping they do it, during like the week, you get back to work finally after New Year's, just in time for you not to be productive again. That's what I'm hoping.
Candy Corn guy is saying book it. Cleveland Browns 9, Miami Dolphins 5. Looking 9 to 5.
The field goal game.
Working 9 to 5. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's about right.
Yeah. And hey, I guess, we got another game. The Cleveland Browns are playing. If it wasn't for what we did 30 years ago, we wouldn't be able to say that. That's how we won. That's how I keep telling people that. So, hey, we always live to fight another day, and we will. So, guys, thank you for joining us. I appreciate each and every one of you. Posh, always appreciative. And also, Sherry, thank you for giving us the intel on the show, how there could be a 2-year delay with the new stadium. It's all good, man. It's all good. We appreciate all of you. My best advice I can give anybody or everybody else, because a lot of people like to say things, a lot of people like to run their mouths, is if anybody, and I mean anybody, is talking behind your back, the best thing you can do is fart. Don't ever forget. Always remember. Oh, hold on. We got a comment on that. Let's see. I don't know. It looks like there was a comment. Yeah, it looks like a comment showed up. I can't see it. It looks like we got let me see. Is that the
Sherry is my Jubu?
What's that?
Sherry is my Jubu?
I can't see that.
Why Sherry is my Jubu.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't see it. It looks like we have another
comment. Okay, Sherry is his Jubu. His boo, that's a Jew. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Jubu. Not Jubu. Yeah, Jubu, yes. She's my DJF, my designated Jewish friend. All right. Guys, like I said, always remember when the river burns, it burns brown and orange. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have a good weekend, guys. Go Browns.
Go Browns.
Go Browns. Let's get this win.
What's up, Boogie?
Let's get this win.
If they do just wear white T-shirts and no bras, we should have poles. Spin around the pole.
Can you imagine the players trying to concentrate?
That's to distract the Dolphins.
Imagine the players. Oh God.
Yes.
I think I'm ovulating. Oh God.
Well, there you go. This show will do that to you. Good night, everybody.